Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's Tuesday. What? All right. We had a great time last night with our first Mars audition and the tracks were amazing. Tonight is a little different. Tonight is Tune Talk. Tonight is when you get constructive feedback on your tracks. So, we always do things with kindness. Most of us, no, I'm kidding. We want you guys to know that we do care, but we also want you to get your tracks to competing level, right? Industry standard, that's the whole goal. So if you're getting some feedback and you're not too sure, just take it with a grain of salt. We're not here to hurt anybody's feelings, but we are here to help, okay? So we actually have a special guest this evening. This man has been on several times prior. He is known to most of you, Mr. Michael Licata. He has been a force in the entertainment industry for over 30 years as a manager, agent, drummer, writer, producer, and musical director. He has been involved and responsible for multi-million-dollar projects for major recording artists including Chris Brown, Blues Traveler, Plain White T's, Ricky Martin, Drake, Ringo Starr, Rodney Jerkins, Jermaine Stewart, Lil Wayne, Matt Goss, Rhino Bucket, T-Pain, Savage Garden, Rihanna, Bang Tango, and many others. He has performed in internationally recognized music videos on prestigious concert stages and has been awarded 16 platinum and gold records. He was artist management for Matt Goss, who sold 22 million records, Blues Travel Grammy winner, Plain White T's Grammy winner. So what I'm telling you right now is this man who has an incredible repertoire of people that he's worked with is joining us this evening to give you his feedback, his professional feedback on your tracks. And of course, we also have the incomparable George Legere, our fabulous mentor with Music Alliance, and he is the Juno Award winner, Grammy-nominated producer, mixer, writer, all of the above. So he and Michael are going to be bantering back and forth and giving you guys the constructive feedback that you need. And then if you would all like to stay after the 7 o'clock hour, with the exception of course, Michael, you can be dismissed, and George, you don't have to stay. But myself and Niels and Quinn will stay for those non-members who want some TLC. You guys want to know a little bit about what our platform does, what we're all about, how we can help you, and how we can solve your pain points in the music industry. So we'll stay on a little bit after the 7 o'clock hour and get those questions answered. But for the meantime, questions right now go in the chat. And we're happy that you guys are here. And I'm going to turn it over to DJ G3.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day. And let's just get started with Can You Love a Girl Like Me by Paul Rashley.
Paris looks soft beneath the rain. I almost thought my life could change. You held the door and spoke my name, like I was more than just a face. We crossed the water, heading home. You stood in gray and read your notes. I watched the shoreline disappear and held my breath beneath my coat. Can you love a girl like me? Quiet hands and tired dreams. If freedom lives in words you write, why does it stop before me? They spoke of freedom every night, like heaven waited down the settled over me. Some nights you held me like a prayer. Some nights I felt the distance breathe. Can you love a girl like me? Half in shadow, half unseen. If I was free to walk away, would you still reach for me? The gray house held our every word. The walls remember what we hear. History speaks your name in gold. Mine survives where whispers live. Can you love a girl like me? Or only who I had to be?
Okay, there we go. Sorry to do a little bit of a quicker fade here. We got lots of people to hear, so I wanted to make sure we can get to the bridges of songs because they can be very interesting. Okay, so Mr. Michael, what do you think?
Thanks, George. Hey, everybody. Good to be here again. Let's just dive right in. Normally, you folks, if you know me a little bit, you know I can be Simon Cowell, but I love that track. And I think I fully expected something that theatrical from Paul Anthony Rashleigh, who I am a fan of. Everything he does is Hans Zimmer-esque with just its lush arrangements and production. So, Paul, nice work. I think it's timely because with people like Ray, who just selling out the Greek Theater 2 nights in a row, she's the new bomb right now. Ray is unbelievable. This is kind of what this, Janine, am I correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's that Ray vibe, just big and lush. And I like how you built the production. It started with nothing. And then it just voice and something accompanying built first chorus, then you brought it back a little. Then the second chorus, you brought the snare in to push it even more and build any more. And then the girl singing took off. So I loved it. I think it's perfect for sync opportunities. If someone can't afford Ray, I didn't really hear
Right.
much. I didn't hear much of a difference between that and Ray. So Paul, nice work.
My only critique, Paul, is the mix. In the beginning of the song, your vocal is too loud because when it first comes in, it's striking how much louder it is than the music. So one of the things to be careful about is having the placement of your vocal in a mix. Sometimes it's better to just ride it so that if you go and you take your mix and you go bing to one part to another part to another part, your vocal should sit around the same level. And in this case, it was much louder in the beginning and then it gradually sunk into the mix. So that's the only critique I have is the technical one in the mix. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Sorry, I'm not commenting tonight unless you ask me to, but I just wanted to say, in terms of, once again, we are fighting with metadata. And also, I don't want to be a hard ass, but you guys have to you have to get it right. I'm going to start calling out your name if you don't get it, if you don't do it. It's how you save the track. And you guys, some of you, maybe you think you're doing it right, you're not. Trust me, I'm the one that does all the work with the tracks. And then we get last minute submissions. All of us are running this Music Alliance business together and we have a certain processes. So when you guys send us last minute submissions, we love you and we want to bend over backwards to help you guys and get it in, but it is very complicated last minute for us. And on top of that, no metadata. So do us a favor when you're saving the file. Your name, our artist name and name of the song, or name of the song and artist name, please. Please. Thank you. And that being said,
Janine, can I say one thing too?
yeah.
Folks, if you get it right here, you're saving yourself for the future because there's YouTube tutorials. There's any of us you can reach out to outside of this if you need. But if you don't get it right here, you're dead when you go to a DSP. When you try to go to a digital, you try to upload your stuff and you get it out there on Spotify, That's way worse than not getting it correct here, because Janine, Quinn, the team internally will figure it out because they know you. But you need to figure that out to protect yourself. Well, once you get out there into the world, you don't want someone hearing this great song in France one afternoon. Who is that? They click on it, and because the metadata is incorrect, they can't find you. You can't get paid. You can't build your following. Right, George? Am I right?
Absolutely. I said the exact same thing last night.
Okay,
So
Yep,
if you think you're
exact
doing it
same thing.
right,
cool.
you're not. So double check your work, please and
Yeah.
thank you. Quinn, there are a bunch of people in the chat asking where they can upload their song. And
Yeah, I'm giving them the link. I just put the link in there. The poll has its results in. Do you see it?
I do not.
A slight majority said nothing. They thought the song was perfect. And then 7 said something else. I'm curious to know what the people thought. That was the second most answered.
Yeah, keep in mind, you guys are welcome to, if the artist wants, you can put some more information about your feedback in the chat or even ask in Slack as well. But let's keep on moving because we have a bunch of songs that we got to get to. Thanks.
Okay, so the next one is Charles Legere, and it's called Church.
I cut off my curly hair, now I rock Caesars. I'm on spiritual, closer to Jesus. I see my death in my bed, so they'll never receive us. So when the devil sends shots, and they never see us. Psalm 23, we're popular with preachers. The OGs were supposed to teach us about the snakes and the deceivers. What else? The givers and the receivers. Okay. The atheists and the non-believers. A pharmacist and a drug dealer. A hitman and a serial killer. Smoking the bud and healing the ether. So yeah, I'm on a holy mission. To praise God and show you the difference. Be a man, make better decisions. Your journey could be heaven or prison.
Sirens in my sleep, prayers in my chest. Came up with nothing, still gave it my best. Had to move smart, couldn't live off respect. Then got every breath, we ain't gone yet. Smiles turn fake when the money comes. Love turn cold where the hunger from. I keep my head low, stay on the run. Ask God, don't let me be another one.
So stay away if you move goofy. These niggas ain't bad, they just all bougie. You niggas reruns, I done seen this movie. Louis Vuitton level that cover the Uzi. I'm God's son, take him out on the movement. Decepticon or a leprechaun. The box cutter that you stepping on. The street sweeper that I'm sitting on. The acid rain that I'm sipping on. The pissy mattress kids be flipping on. The LA streets that they be clipping on. The angel dust got your visual on.
Sirens in my sleep, prayers in my chest. Came up with nothing, still gave it my best. Had to move smart, couldn't live off respect. Then got every breath, we ain't gone yet. Smiles turn fake when the money comes. Love turn cold where the hunger from. I keep my head low, stay on the run. Ask God, don't let me be another one.
Okay, we're going to do fade there. This song did not have a bridge, and it was almost done, actually. There's only 6 more seconds left in that song, so I probably could have just played it out. Anyways, Mr. Michael, you got wanna
Awesome.
crack at
Thanks,
it?
George. My man Charles does it again. Does it again. That was great. That was great. Nothing. Exactly. I voted nothing too. I'm just like, it was all there. It had a very Biggie feel in the very beginning. That first, that's what you were shooting for. You got it. And I loved the soaring melodic chorus, because right when I was waiting for a chorus, and I'm like, where's he going to go? Where is this going to go? Because this guy, the dude rapping, obviously, I don't say obviously, I don't know if he could sing or not, but then you brought that guy in with that melodic auto-tuned, which is fine voice. That chorus was soaring. It was beautiful. It was hooky. And I thought it was great, man. I thought it was great. I've listened to all 3 of Drake's records he released last Friday, and now he owns 1, 2, and 3 on the Billboard charts.
First artist ever. Yep, first artist ever to do it, and he's got another thing now. He broke the world record in the most singles by an artist, most #1 singles by an artist. Just happened.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Last Friday, that song to me is as good as anything that's on those 3 records. One of those albums I loved, and the other 2 were just okay. And I know what I'm talking about because I toured with the guy. So I spent a lot of time listening to him on stage every night. And Charles, that was as good as anything I've heard on these 3 records or I've ever heard him do. Nice work.
Okay, and my comment, I'm going to make more technical comments, I think. My critique, the only critique I have is it says that this was mastered. I can tell you it wasn't mastered very well. There's plenty of headroom left in your fader, and the average level could have been a little bit higher. Now, what's going to happen is if you take this song and you play it against other artists, your level is going to drop, so people are going to have to turn it up, and that's exactly why you want to get it mastered at a reasonable level. I'm not talking so it's pinned constantly and you just distorted or bad or anything like that, but you do need to be hitting as close to 0 with a little bit of compression to get your levels up, because right now the overall level of your file is a little low. So that's the only thing I can think of. It was great otherwise again.
I love that we're coming from 2 different places. But normally I'm Mr. Mix Maniac or Mr. Master Maniac. And just for some reason tonight, I'm just focusing on song and where it's going. I'm glad that you're diving in with there's no bridge. I'm just like kind of.
Okay, here we go. Next one is Charm Harris. It's called Best Thing.
You know I love you, baby, each and every day, from the morning to the nighttime. Love you all the way, you're the best thing in my life. Best thing ever came my way. Well, I met you in the summer, was a long, long time ago. At someone else's party, we were dancing to and fro. Was the best thing that happened. Best thing ever came my way. We spent our lives together each and every year, through the good times and bad weather. Never was there fear, well I couldn't have planned it better. Best thing ever came my way. Since you found me, baby, since you've been my man, my life is so fantastic. That's why I never ran. You're the best thing in my life. Best thing ever came my way.
I just want to let you know I am working with Charm on her vocals. She is aware that she does need to amp it up a little bit. We've had only one lesson so far, and we have another one on Thursdays. Yes, but just wanted to throw that out there because I know that's going to be a comment.
And I want to comment directly after that comment. What you can do is you can hire somebody to tune your vocals or get your producer to tune your vocals. It's a fairly simple procedure or process. It doesn't take that long, but it can make a huge difference on how your vocal is going to be perceived. And it's once you hear, okay, the other thing that I love about vocal tuning, and especially with somebody like you, is this. What you're going to hear, once you get it tuned and you listen to it, you're going to be able to sing it better. I don't know how it works like that, but it does. When people, I've comped vocals for people for decades, taken all like 5 different vocal tracks and you pick the best one out of each take and then you tune those all up and then you pop it out and you let them listen to it. And then you get them to come back the next week and redo their vocal. And 9 out of 10 times they do a better job. And anyway, so tuning can be really great if you want to develop your vocals. because it can help you get feedback that you can't get another way. And when you hear yourself singing in tune, it does something to the way you perceive yourself. I don't exactly know how to explain it other than that.
Yeah.
Michael.
Well,
Yeah.
one quick second. I see some people asking how to get their song played tonight. LB, Eric, whoever else. I'm putting that link in the chat. So just sign up there and we'll get your song played. I'll give you the email. Also, for what it's worth, Charm, I thought the vocals were decent.
Oh, we're not saying they're bad.
Yeah.
It's not, they're not bad. They have a weakness. They just need to be tuned a bit. And that would work. Yeah. Simple.
Hey, Charm. I see you. How are you? I liked it a lot. I like every 5 songs when we do this. I get really critical. But watch what I'm going to do here. There was a real charm to that song. The Jordanaire is doing their ooh-ah, and the chorus is behind you. And even though you're not Mariah Carey, you don't need to be Mariah Carey. I think what they're talking about with the pitchy thing, yes. But for the style of music you were going for, you're not trying to compete with Adele. In that kind of country, skiffle-ish world, what you and Janine are working on is great, because where it's at, again, it's charming, and yes, it can be tightened up, but you could go on stage in a bar and sing that and have 200 people hooting and hollering right now. It just needs a little production tweak, like George and Quinn were saying. But other than that, that was as marketable a song as the first 2. 3 completely different songs. We are here to help you with whatever style, but for what you're going for with Janine, I thought it was great.
Okay. Next one is Dissonant it's No Kings by Dissonant. Oh, wait a minute. I can't tell. Oh, no, okay. Sometimes there's 5 different names. This one is Dissonant - No Kings - 06 - Deductible Nation - Randall Hunt. Too much information. We need the song title and we need your name. And that's all. Any of the other little things, like I see in here, there's people that have gotten their stuff mastered by somewhere and the mastering label is still on it from whatever, Lander or something like that. I'm just going to call it No Kings, because I think that's what it's actually called. Here we go.
Another pink slip on the fridge. Another bill we can't outrun. If health is a right, not a raffle, why's the house the only one who Since the HMO handshake days, profits parked between you and care. Middlemen counting premiums while families count what isn't there. Mom's biopsy waits for network. Dad's meds priced like rocket fuel, while the fine print says pre-existing and the balance says we're fools. I don't need a broker at my bedside. I need a doctor and a plan that works. Take the toll booths off the hallway. Lives are not a market perk. We are a deductible nation. Paywalls at the doctor's door. One illness from defaulting, one fever from the floor. Single layer, one big pool, one simple card, no gate. Public care for public people. That's how a country pulls its weight. They sold me a PPO choice as the key, but the preferred list is a hallway of fees. Docs on the roster who won't take the plan. Ghost lines we can't, no slots for a man. I would network landmines. The surgeon's in, but the anesthesiologist isn't. Balance bill wins, tiered hospitals, prior out stalls and rebate games. Pay more for freedom, still begging by fax while the clock eats pain. No tears, no drops, no prior out wait. Give me a doctor when I'm hurt. And the network gains and balance bill rates. Care is a right, not a market. A deductible nation, paywalls at the doctor's door. One illness from defaulting, one fever from the floor. Single payer, one big pool, one simple card, no gate. Public care for public people. That's how a country pulls its weight. Insulin marked like diamonds.
So I was hoping there was going to be a bridge there, but there's another verse. And this song is 6 minutes and 19 seconds long. So we only played about 3 minutes of it. So I have no idea where it's going to go. But if I was the person involved, I would edit it down. And by the way, it's called Deductible Nation. Dissident is the name of the act. No Kings is the album. I figured it out.
Got it. Agree. That's right where a bridge should have come in, because
Yeah.
you can't go back to a third verse again at that point, because it's repetitive. It's cool repetitive. I liked it. It was just so top heavy. I'm not gonna rag on this like I do every single time. I haven't said a word about AI yet, but it was this particular song because that production was so $1 million sounding. It was, I think Paul and Charles, they used the AI a little bit more subtly, and Charm came in and it was very organic. If there was any AI on that at all, I couldn't tell. But this was so fat with AI. I'd want to know more about it. But I think I loved the rapping in the verses, if you want to call it rapping. The percussive syncopated verse, then that melodic chorus. It's pretty much what Charles did with just different styles of music. That just works in anything nowadays. But I liked it for what it was. I liked it. It was reminding me of Static X a little bit ish, or Rammstein, that kind of stuff. But it was good. I liked it.
Just edit it.
Yes.
You got a great idea
Yeah.
there. Just edit it down. Don't think that we don't like it. We love it.
George, what would you have done? What would you have done if there was no bridge at the end of 613?
I would have turned third verse already. You're like, oh, I want something new. I don't want to hear the same thing again. And there's reasons why we have rules in songwriting.
agree.
Of course, they can all be broken and thrown out. I know that too. However, we mostly stick to those same rules. And that's part of why we like music, because we're expecting things to happen in certain ways. And when they don't, we don't get that pop that we expect to get. And it's like, oh, shoot. And this song has got that shoot thing, but it's only because it's a cool song. And what we're hoping for is going to come next is going to be the next thing to progress the arrangement.
Yeah, it's got to move. It's got to move.
Okay, so here we go. The next one is called Don't Look at Me Like That by Mary Workman.
Walked in late with a little red lipstick, boots hitting hard to the kick drum rhythm. Caught you leaning on the bar like trouble. Boy, I knew right then I was in it. You said, girl, you're always walking glowing. I said, careful now, your heart's showing. You laughed and took another sip, like you already knew I flipped the script. Everybody watching us like this room, like a match too close to gasoline fumes. You move closer, I lose cool, and baby, that's dangerous too. Don't look at me like that, like you already know where this night's at. Like one more smile and I might crash right into your arms too fast. Boy, you got that come here kind of magic. One little touch turns automatic. My heart beats running away off track. So don't look at me like that. Band turned up and the floor got crowded. You spun me around like there ain't nobody. Your hand low on the small of my back. Might as well to lit a fuse with a match. You said, girl, you're playing unfair. I said, baby, life ain't fair. You pulled me close and whispered slow. Yeah, but I kinda like the show. Everybody watching us burn it down like sparks flying all over this town. One more drink and one more song, and neither one of us is going home alone. Oh, don't look at me like that, like you already know where this night's at. Like one more smile and I might crash look at me like that. Maybe it's the neon, maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's your hands every time they touch me. But something about tonight feels hotter than the summer. If you keep looking at me, boy, I'm gonna want you. So keep looking at me like that, like you already know where this night's at. Like one more kiss could start a fire, burning hotter and higher. Boy, you got that come here kind of magic, and I don't even wanna fight it. My heartbeat's running way off track. Yeah, keep looking at me like that. Yeah, keep looking at me like that. Like you know I'm coming right back. Boy, don't stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Played the whole thing.
Yeah, as I'm glad you did, as you should. That deserved the full thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Got a great attitude. Great performance. Yeah. What do you say about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Mary, nice work, Mary.
Yeah.
That's Lady Antebellum and Shania Twain when she was good, and Carrie Underwood, just all thrown in a blender. That was, and from the vocals to the way that it moved, right, George, it moved, and then that bridge,
Yeah.
then it was a verse, but it was a breakdown. I think it's weird except for drums, which is the Shania Mutt Lang magic, and then that chorus out was glorious. The first thing you want to do is hear it again. It got out when it was supposed to get out. So that song, folks, Mary, first of all, nice job. Mary, I'm afraid I can see you. Hi, how are you? I'm afraid to ask you this question. Was that you singing? Really? All right. Okay, cool. Nice. Great vocals. Great job. That's a hit record. There's no other way around it. You put that on the radio, if it existed anymore and it wasn't controlled by somebody, you can't call anymore. Play Mary's record again. It doesn't work that way. But I'd try to call Mary if it was on to have him play it again. So, George, what do you think? I thought that was awesome.
I would be trying to shop it.
Yeah,
I would be one, as a previous country style music writer myself, one of the things I found to be the most helpful in my career was going to Nashville for a week and doing a songwriter retreat.
Awesome.
Wow. Holy crap. Over that week, I met publishers and got signed by one. I wrote songs with all sorts of different people, learned so many different skills, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, yeah, I would be taking that for my little week songwriting thing in Nashville and trying to get as many publishers hit as you can, see if somebody would take it.
George,
You either take the song as a published song for another artist or take you as an artist with the song.
George, don't you think that song was so strong back in the day, back when we used to put together 3-song demo and try to shop that around? And actually I did with a pop band I was in years ago. 3 songs got us a deal with Capitol. But in today's trying times, the best way for these folks to get a deal, you're right, is to get in someone's face and shake hands, and your music's got to be undeniable. Like that song we just heard, Mary's song. There's no way, if I'm an executive and I'm at an event somewhere in New York or Nashville, Mary walks up to me and hands me that thumb drive or CD or however they're doing it nowadays. I heard that song and 3 more that were as good as that. There's just no denying it. If you don't like Mary live in concert, I will do a deal with Mary for a publishing deal, and we will sell that to somebody. Or if she's got the goods and a band and she's been playing in bars and fine tuning it, and she's Carrie Underwood on stage, then it's the whole package. But there are multiple ways, folks, that you could get out there as a performer, as a songwriter, whatever it takes. It starts with the song, and that track and three more like it. There's no way people are going to say no to you. That's it.
She's got an offer to work with Kevin Costner and his production company.
Yeah. Good.
She's on her way. But the fact is that Mary didn't need a lot of work, but she came to Music Alliance and she got exactly what she needed. And that's what we do for each individual person. We meet you where you're at. What do you need? Right? Some people need help with the vocals. Some people need help with the mixing and mastering. Some people need help with arranging. We can help you. That's the whole point is Michael's saying you got to get out there and shop your stuff, but it has to be, like he said, undeniable. And that's what Music Alliance does. We help
Yeah.
you get to that level. So please consider being a full member with us. And there's just so much that goes into a membership. You get mixes and masters, and there's just so much. We'll talk about it a little bit later this evening. Let's just keep moving because I know we have a lot of music.
Can I say,
Yes.
I want to say one quick thing too.
Sorry, no.
What you were just saying makes great sense. Take a look at who we've seen already tonight. Paul, Rashley, Charles, Charm, you're working with. Paul and Charles, I know, are part of this family because I've seen them the 4 or 5 times I've been on here. You're working with Mary, who's a member. It's pretty obvious that being a part of this Music Alliance family will help get you from A to B. It's just the biggest no-brainer. You get to talk to people like us, however you need and you want, and it's just very inexpensive. And tonight's performances, it's proof in the pudding. These songs are amazing. So
Yeah.
it should be all of you.
I remember going to songwriter events back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And you'd be lucky if you'd hear 2 or 3 songs in an hour and a half that were really good.
Oh yeah.
And now with the help of AI and people just learning more and getting better at producing
Yeah.
and stuff, man, it's
Yeah.
like a whole new world.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
next
6
song,
right?
Frankenstein by Galactic Currency.
All crazy, counting ounces, so you permit it to access this. I'm on my way out to be good, reaching the goal for sure. I will get to the lines out with this kind of attitude. No one can tell me to stop. I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I say it? Knowing this, how would you approach? I have a toast, the witch's mind comes close, but the invader's him does the same with sounds from the radio. Brothers with the passivity. It's a new century, time for galactic currency. It's radioactive, but still believe the process. I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I say it? Knowing this, how would you approach? I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I say it? Knowing this, how would you approach? You could bring all that you have. You still don't have a chance. Cancellation in progress. The constellation must look nice. I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I say it? Knowing this, how would you approach? I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I say it? I can include the voodoo. I'm Frankenstein's creation. What do I have to lose? How can I knowing this, how would you approach? Knowing this, how would you approach?
I had to play the whole thing. It's only 2 minutes long.
Yeah. George, you first or me? I got a bunch.
Okay, I'll go first. As a technical issue, distortion is a wonderful thing. I love using distortion. Distortion is fantastic, but it's not really great on an entire mix. Okay? Go back, remix that, try and clean it up a little tiny bit. The production is absolutely freaking wild and out of this world, but I can't hear it properly over the distortion. I'm hearing lots of stuff by 9 Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson. It's that
Marilyn Manson.
style. It's
Marilyn
right
Manson.
up that style. So, yeah, I thought it was really interesting, but the distortion was too much. At least I think so. Now, you're the artist, right? It's your opinion that's more important than my stupid attitude, or whatever I'm saying isn't more important than what you're thinking. So if you will go, I want it distorted, to hell with him, you're right, not me. Okay.
Who is the artist? I want to see who I'm looking at. Who did that song?
Give me a second here. I got to undo. Yeah, Galactic Currency. And I can't remember who that is.
Okay, I don't know. Either way, if Galactic
His name is Devlin Bell. He's a member with us.
is he on? Is he on?
Let me see.
Yes, he's
he
here.
is. He's
Is
here.
he? I'm looking. Either way, I can't.
I don't know if his
I-
camera's on.
Can't find him. Either way, Mr. Devlin, how are you, man? Let me first of all, I have never been to one of these Music Alliance functions with this much good music
Yeah.
ever. I'm seeing just every time I do this once a month, the music's getting better and better. The talent is getting better and better. I love that song too. And normally I'm a big chorus guy. Is that Devlin Bell down at the bottom? Hey man, how you doing? Great work. And George was right. It was like Marilyn, it was like a funkier Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
I love the production, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I couldn't really find a chorus in there.
Yeah,
And
me neither. But
but
it was,
but
yeah.
but I didn't care. It was just such a cool groove and a cool stream of consciousness, and that pocket was so deep that I didn't need to get punched in the face. That song's now going to top 40 radio, and you're going to compete with BTS, where it's just sugar pop. Who cares? But where you want to put it, that song's got legs. I just think it's a groove. I like the production. The brick wall didn't bother me that as much. I understand, George, you wanted it clean, but I interpreted it as that was the vision of Devlin, where he wanted it kind of just filthy. And as long as that groove was grooving and those vocals were in that pocket, I liked it. I'm knocked out that everything we've heard tonight is all great. So nice work, brother. Nice work.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, so the next person is Donnie Edwards, Faded Sunlight.
She's got the voice, she's got the style, a heartbreaking tone that makes you smile. She's written hits, she's played the game, but lately she's just getting a bunch of the same. She should be a star, shining bright, but she's losing her way in the dark of night. She's got the talent, but has she got the fire, or is it burning out like a fading light? She's always dreamed big, she's had the plan, but now she's stuck, can't take a stand. She's let her fears, her doubts creep in. Now she's just a fraction of the woman she's been. She should be a star, shining bright, but she's losing her way in the dark of night. She's got the talent, but has she got the fire, or is it burning out like a fading light? She's gotta shake it off, get back on track. She's gotta find a spark, gotta get it back. She's gotta believe, she's gotta try, she's gotta make it happen, or people wonder why. She should be a star, shining bright, but she's losing her way in the dark of night. She's got the talent, but has she got the fire, or is it burning out like fading sunlight? She's got the potential, she's got the skill, but she gotta want it, gotta make it real. She's gotta chase it, gotta take the lead, or she'll be left behind with only memories to keep.
That was Donnie Edwards' Faded Sunlight. Can I make a comment? Technical comment? First comment I have to make. You need reverb on your vocals. The vocal was super, super dry. It sounded to me like in the beginning, like somebody was literally playing a piano that was close mic'd and they were close mic'd, and there wasn't enough ambience on everything. It just felt like it was, at least I thought so, that it was too dry. It was, and with your vocal, if you just throw a little bit of reverb and maybe an echo every now and then on some words and stuff, it'll sound way better. It's to me, it just felt like the production wasn't finished yet. This sounds like a great demo. To take it to the next level requires the candy on top. But that's what I think anyways. Michael?
Okay, it took 57 minutes and 29 seconds for Simon to come out. I didn't like that song. Sorry. She just whiny. And it sounded like every Christian song I've ever heard before, or the country. And it's just, the mix was bugging me a bit. You're right, because she was pretty dry and she was pretty hot. But she did the bar, she did the bar, she did the bar. Sorry, so sorry. Didn't like the song. Next.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, because I'm getting notices often from people in the thing and from my friends here at Music Alliance, we still have 4 songs to go. 4 songs to go.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Stop asking me if you're in line. Yes, you probably are in line. Everybody's asked me, yes, you're already in line. And guess what? Your song is going to be played next. Almost.
They're asking me, they're asking you, they're asking Quinn.
Yeah, if we're doing our best here, everybody. It's going to come up. Just be patient. And
I'm getting death threats from Donnie Edwards.
No, not yet.
Okay, so here we go. Got to Tell It by Matthew, and I don't have Matthew's last name. But anyways, here we go. Got to Tell It.
It's Matthew.
No slipping. We've got good news. What's up, fam? It's your boy. About to take this thing to the mountain top and let the whole world know that Jesus is the real reason for the season. Yeah, that's right. On this day, Emmanuel, he came to erase iniquity from a sin-sick world. A loyal prince, a precious child. He was born in the manger, so meek and mild. One day he laid out his precious life. This Lamb of God, a perfect sacrifice for those who were lost and gone astray. Thank you, Father. Let's get excited. We've got to tell everybody. We're going to the mountaintop, over the hills and everywhere. Tell them that the King of Peace is born. Yeah, that's right.
Who would have thought that a baby boy would bring this world such great joy? In a world so dark and cold, he brought life that brings new hope. Let all of heaven and earth proclaim there is no other name. On this Prince of Peace, and his name will always sing. And he's the reason why we celebrate and sing.
Okay. Tuning. Once again, tuning. Tune your songs. Spend the time to put out a song, and your vocals are pitchy, means that anybody who's serious will listen to your music and they will not think you're serious. Okay? That's the only comment I'm going to make is tuning. Get your vocals in tune, please. Thank you.
I like that a lot. And I know what it would take for me to love it. That's right up my alley, that song. That Roger and Zapp vocoder thing in the intro. First of all, cut that intro down in half. You were
Yes.
about 30 seconds, right? You're
40.
about 30.
40.
Okay, really? 40?
I made note of that.
Okay, so I was one of the guys that wrote something else because my notes right here are the something else. I'm positive if you go back and redo it, and I don't have all the answers, but I got a lot of good ones. And this would be forget a 40-second intro. You got to be to the chorus by 60 seconds if you think you're going to radio in the first place. Chop that down. Love that Roger and Zapp vocoder tease. Brian McKnight kind of feel in that first verse, which was great. Who I love him. The biggest notes in here was pretty much what George was saying. The production, I'd love to hear some badass producer get his hands on that.
Yeah.
I like the herky jerky groove. It wasn't one and it was got it worked. The chorus was great. And then when the girl came in on the second verse, she was great. There's 2 or 3 and it was all over the place. It just needs to be corralled back in. I love that it was, I didn't see any trace of AI. That was like a real.
Oh, that's real. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was real. I
That
didn't
was
feel
real.
like it was run through Suno. That was somebody brave going for it. And you're about 70% of the way there. But you need to bring a couple people in, get the right producer, put a proper mix on it, cut that intro, and just tighten it up because the guts of that song are there. I love that song. And I love what it can be if you do some of these things. Just my opinion.
Okay, next one is called Hell Does Not Describe the Horror by Charles Blake.
April 13, 1945. I barely came home alive. Having been assigned a different plane. Punch and Judy was her name. The ack started once we hit the enemy coast. Fighter lead and flak, what we feared the most. Being sitting ducks from the coast on in. There's no worse place we could have been. Does not strike me the whole. I seen French shot down those enemy shore. This was a night raid, Jack fighters galore. Hell's not described.
Okay, so my only comment on this is this would be a demo. The songwriter demo the day you wrote the song. It couldn't be anything much more. And we're not really addressing this kind of stuff tonight, really. As far as the song, sit down with somebody. Again, this is the same Charles that I've mentioned before. Charles, let's sit down and talk about how you structure your songs. 4 bars, 8 bars, how it works, because you're doing the same thing you did in the other song, which is 7 bars for a verse and 6 bars for a bridge. And then the next time the bridge comes by, it's 5 bars. And then the verse comes by the next time and it's 8 bars. So that doesn't work because we expect math when we listen to music. And if things aren't where they're supposed to be, it feels off. And I'm not going to comment on the quality or anything like that. I'm just going to call on the things that I can grab onto that I think can be improved. So look at the arrangement. You got to sit down and learn how to structure the songs properly. Verse, chorus, however, this ABC, however you're going to do your song structure. But the math is so important because if we don't hear that, we just don't feel as involved with the song. It can be a great song and then suddenly it goes way off and people can completely get lost. So anyways, there you go. Michael?
Yeah, I agree with the structure, how it needs to just kind of have a rhythm. It's got to be smooth. So who did this song again?
Give me a second.
Charles
here.
Blake.
Charles Blake. Hey, Charles. I see you, man. How are you? I like this. I like this. And I clicked on something else at the bottom. And I had, again, for what it is, we are looking at different styles. But a lot of the notes that we're talking about for every one of these songs is applicable to whatever style you're doing. This to me was like Tom Waits. But like George was saying, the production needs a lot of, but I'm trying to look through it to see what you're doing, what you're trying to do. And I thought it was a charming little groove. And obviously there was no AI on that. It was a voice and a guitar, but be careful. Make sure your guitar playing it's spot on. And if I'd put a metronome on, just get used to playing just that groove. Because
Yep.
when you got to the chorus, you kind of stumbled on that chord going from the verse into the chorus. And in today's competitive world, it's got to be right on. You could do you and a guitar and a voice. That's Bob Dylan launched his career like that in 1962. Jewel, fast forward 30, 40 years. She used to sing at coffee shops on a bar, right? On a bar stool with a guitar. And if that's the way you want to go, you can do this. You can do this. You just have to practice, tighten it up, stay in touch with the folks at Music Alliance to keep you on that path. But get a metronome. So you're in your head, you're strumming, you hear, gah, go. So you sit in that pocket, make sure those chord changes are clean, and you're on the right path. It's not close. I'm not going to lie to you, but the potential is there. I could see what you're trying to do. Those are my notes.
Okay, so here we go. The next one is higher ego or higher by ego. Okay, where's your damn name? Because it's not spelt right here. Anyways, Eddie Brown is the artist. Higher is the song.
In the dark, I see a light, and it's always shining bright. Through the storm, see the fight, I'll find my mind. Believe in yourself, no matter what they may say. With each and every step you make, you're moving forward towards your day. Unbreakable spirit, rise up and shine. No mountains too high, no rivers too wide. Keep pushing through and keep on to the side. With every fall, you're rising higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. When the world tries to bring you down, just remember who's been around. Stand tall and strong, don't you ever doubt. Every challenge is a chance for you, balance it out. Unbreakable spirit, rise up and shine. No mountains too high, no rivers too wide. Keep pushing through, let your courage define. With every fall, you're rising higher, higher, higher.
I've seen it before, I go higher and higher. Silence a siren, fighting the fire. Show what you know and go night after night, and you might have to ride or decide to retire. I don't need cars or clothes, no. Don't like designer attire. Faking and fronting is making you something my mama would say that's the sign of a liar. Only ones that don't want in the race is the ones that be running it wire to wire. See me, I ain't got a moment to waste, so I'm owning it today like a rhyming messiah. So what do when the cards are shown and your folks in the car but keep driving right by you? Keep going and going, get higher and higher.
Unbreakable spirit, rise up and shine. No mountains too high, no rivers too wide. Keep pushing through, let your courage define. With every fall, you're rising higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher.
Wow.
Is that a real singer?
That's my number one question. Is that
Yeah, is that a real singer? I want to know who sang that song because I have
Yeah.
lots of people that I can get you to work with.
Yeah.
That voice is a hireable voice, whoever it is. Is that real? Who? Tell me, please.
Yeah.
Whoever it was.
That was my question.
Who was the artist on that one?
It says Ego Breezy, but I know that's not
Okay.
right. It's Ego something.
It's ego be easy.
Anyways, no worries. We know. Okay, so Eddie Brown. Are you in the house, sir?
Ego Beezy.
Beezy. Okay.
Okay, there's Ego. Be easy on the bottom. What's up, man?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell
Is
me
that
that's
you?
tell us that's you. Please tell us that's you singing.
It's AI sorted, but it was sung. I don't know what that means.
So it was an AI voice, right?
Really?
Come on. Yeah. Okay.
Fart.
Well, that
Wow.
was like that was just knocking me out. That was like, remember Terrence Trent D'Arby back in the day?
Yeah.
That guy had a thing.
Yep.
And it was like a combination of that and something new and contemporary and possessed by an
Mhm.
otherworldly something. That voice was great. So,
Yes.
but Ego Be Easy, it's a good song. It was a good song. And if you can find a way to get that singer in handcuffs, we could make a lot of money together, sir.
Yeah, really, truly.
Good song.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. And this, as far as I understand, is the end of the night. It's called the 5-Part Suites by Codes of the System.
That's actually that's the whole song name. It's by Sup Dog. And our newest elite member, new player has entered the game.
All right. All right.
Sup
Okay.
Dog is the
Welcome.
artist.
So then I'm going to take this opportunity to critique you before I even play the song because you didn't put metadata on it.
Uh-oh.
He's here to learn.
That's
all
what
right.
I was gonna say.
It's
That's
his-
why he's
All
here.
right.
It's his
Okay, so
first
that's
day.
why I'm growling because this was submitted later. We'd already mentioned that metadata a number of times in the night before it even came in. So, anyways, here we go.
Yeah. Sup, dog? Welcome to the end game. They think they're watching a game, but they're reading a script. God's beast dog with the palm paws, execute the system link. Swamp layer breached horns, lock phantom protocol active. Frequency mapped at 33, all channels synced. Hide in the codes of the cosmos. God versus demons. The frequency is locked at 33. Numerical cipher stabilized. AMSZ. Matrix fully deployed. Watch the ladders lock the vault. Let's go! I'm moving through the circuit, yeah, the vision is deep. Concealing the cipher while the rest of the dim sleep. God's beast dog, yeah, the power is real. With the palm paws resting on the tactical steel. Drive the demons in the murky data streams. Jaws on the firewall, shredding the schemes. Phantom step through the barrier, no sound, no trace. Claws on the fake code, I erase the space. Charging through the front line, horns to the steel. Impact force, shattering the simulation wall. When I step the ground, every demon falls. The barrier's rising, we're holding the frame.
AMSZ is protecting the name.
Hiding the code of the god and the fiend.
The ultimate division that this world's ever seen.
Slipping through the glitches, strand them on the grid. Claws on the encryption, erasing the fake. Dragging through the swamp, shattering the scheme. Alligator circling the depths of the code. Charging through the perimeter, horns on the steel. Red bulls stepping demons into the floor. 33 maps on the line. Echolocation, breaking the illusion. They keep the number is 33. Locking the space. The A and the M are the keys and the slack. The S and the Z are where we twist the plot. Working, eating, sleeping, sinking, moving through the parts. What were you thinking? 33 locked, the frequency's pure. Sonar rings extending to the matrix core. Still standing, still charging.
God's beast dog with the shield on the line, concealing the secrets of the sacred divine. My eyes are the key, the deceivers are blind, leaving the simulated reality behind.
Hit 'em with the furious mind of a cryptic attack. I'm the one running the track, and I'm never gonna slack. Unstoppable, dominant, bringing the prominent element. Charging through the grid with the force that's imminent. The codes are all hidden in the AMSC. Echolocation, mapping every frequency. God's beast is the alpha protecting the grind, leaving the demons in the shadows behind. Quantum mechanics, I'm causing a panic. The flow is titanic, the matrix volcanic. Is rising, we're holding the frame.
AMSZ is protecting the name.
Swamp layer locked down, perimeter sealed.
Phantom protocol, we're already inside.
Frequency sync, the 33 align.
Hiding the code of the god and the fiend.
The ultimate division.
That this world's ever seen.
Matrix encrypted. Factions permanently locked down. The 33 code is hidden. The palm paws are at rest.
Working, eating.
Sleeping, winning, or the bosses.
Can I go first?
Yeah, please. That was awesome.
I thought the production was off the hook, from just the rhythm of the verses, and then besides being syncopated, then going into the going into the triplets, and this guy's voice and that girl's voice and the little kid's voice in the playground. I thought it all moved and it was cool, but there was one problem. There was no chorus. I couldn't think. And Subdog, you look like a good guy, and I'm just trying to. There's no chorus. If I had to go back and I'll do this all day, like a night at the Roxbury, Will Ferrell, because it's a groove, but I don't know what I would sing back to you. They were like, "What do you like about that?" I'm like, "It was great. Star Wars. It was just things metallic, moving around all over the place. The production was unbelievable. No chorus. So that's a simple fix. That's a
Yep.
cut and paste. Done. One little tiny little something to make me walk away and sing it, and you got something there. So it's 80% there. Great work. That's my note.
Okay, so my note would be that everything he said, it was, yeah, I liked it. There was no chorus per se. And I know from personal experience when the song goes by and it doesn't have a chorus, that really all it needs is a rewrite. Sit down, take it apart a little bit more, see what's there.
That's it.
And songwriting is a process. It isn't just, it can be just like, and it pops out and you're done. Okay, but not usually. Usually, if you want to write a good or great song, it requires rewriting. It requires taking a hard look at what you've created the first time. Is there any way you can make it any better? And you got to be brutal on yourself.
Somebody says the whole song was the chorus.
That's one way to look at it. But no, sit down, try and figure out how the song is actually structured and where a chorus would fit, and then just try and see what you can find to fit in there that's got hooks, lots of hooks, little blibbits, little noises, little drum fills that are a hook, little bass lines are hooks, little synth riffs are hooks, lots of hooks, and little da-da-da melodies and stuff like that.
That's simple. That's simple.
Yeah. Okay. We have reached the end.
Have we commenced?
That's the end, yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
amazing.
Great
I'm
job,
so glad
everybody.
Yes.
Great job.
Yeah.
Every song, everybody's getting better. And this was the best one that I've ever participated in. Every song had its own little magic and its charm. So great job. Jesus.
All right. Thank you so very much to those of you who submitted songs with us, and our newest member. We are going to get you in the Slack channel, and you're going to get to dive in with all the rest of our amazing members. And you guys, they're sharing stuff all day long, so you could share ideas and get more earworms for your song and all of that great stuff. So thank you so much. We do have Women of Music tomorrow, and we do have production and songwriter on Thursday. So still 2 more events yet to come this week. I hope you're not sick of us yet. We'll see you. But right now we can let Michael and George go. And then if you guys have any questions, other than Michael.
I have a question.
Yes,
So
Michael.
Nina's on tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So folks, really quickly, I manage 2 or 3 acts. That's all I have time to do lately. I manage 2 bands. One of them is called Femmes of Rock. They're incredible. 3 gorgeous girls that were on America's Got Talent that tour the country with a 3-piece rock band behind them.
They play
Led Zeppelin, Pink
Yes.
Floyd, hard rock and a violin.
We just got tickets for them today, my wife and I. Holy crap.
Where?
They're playing in town,
Where do you live?
in
He
Vegas.
lives here in Vegas.
Okay, let me tell you something. You're going to like this, okay? I'll leave you with this. They're great. 3-piece rock band behind them. They play AC/DC, Rush, Pink Floyd. They're unbelievable. The leader of the band, Nina DiGregorio, just went viral. 40 million views. She covered Eddie Van Halen's Eruption, never before done, on violin. And she's on tomorrow night. She's a genius. I manage the band. And in my old world, I used to play drums, Ricky Martin, Savage Garden, and I haven't played in 8 years. George, at the show you're going to go see, they're playing the Smith Center here in Vegas,
Yep.
July 24th or 25th. I'm coming out of my drumming retirement. I'm coming up on stage at that show playing her 12-minute AC/DC medley.
Right on.
Come see me play at the Smith Center in Vegas at the end of July. Make sure you come back tomorrow. She's a marketing genius, social media genius. She single-handedly did the 40 million views, and her band, I'm very proud of them. I manage them. They kill. So
Yeah, look
that's
like
it.
it.
And George, I'll finally meet you. I'll see you
Yeah,
at the Smith Center in July.
yeah, man.
Hopefully I don't suck. That'd be really
Hopefully,
fun.
it's going to be a Music Alliance field trip. Everyone from Music Alliance
Let's
who lives
go.
in Las Vegas.
That'd be great.
I'll
Yeah.
drive. Charles,
Needs
get
to
in.
go.
Charles LaShore.
It looks like it's really going to be fun. My wife watched the video. She put it up. Where was the video shot?
We shot that in this is I used to be in the band, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And then I the different story for a different day. But I hired a camera crew. We shot that in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we opened a show in front of 9,000 people. We opened up for Cheap Trick and Bad Company, and it was all the same show. So I hired Guns N' Roses pyro guy and the camera crew. We shot it there, and they're unbelievable. You have to see this
Yeah,
band.
we're looking
And you
forward
have-
to it. My wife
yeah.
went, "Oh, we got to go and check these girls out."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Okay."
show's great. Show, I'm very proud of. And then Nina, again, tomorrow night, make sure you're back here. She's very smart. You'll learn a lot.
Yes, absolutely. And then Thursday, producer, songwriter, we have another multi-Grammy nominated songwriter that's going to be with us, Len Eckes. He's been in the industry for over 50 years. The man is mighty old. And he just keeps, like, he's had this career that spans literally his whole lifetime. So he's obviously doing something right. So yes, but Michael, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your input
Always
as
fun.
always.
Always fun.
And George, thank you so much for dealing with the craziness that is our lives when you're doing a live stream and being DJ and being a mentor extraordinaire and critiquing and everything you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you.